listeners pun huap yok stop in tin te mipla. Thank you na mipla welcome you back long afternoon session long Parliament sitting here long Parliament House long Kubu. Na you may joining back all members blow you me inside long chambers.
Honorable members, it's now 2 p.m. Standing orders requires that written questions for oral answers will be entertained by the Deputy Speaker. Question time will be 45 minutes. So we have only one question, so I call on the Honorable Member for Suil to ask his question. Suil. Honorable members, since the Honorable Member for Suir is not here, so we proceed to government business this afternoon. Okay. For the two other questions, Honorable Members, I won't entertain the questions because they have not been communicated to the ministers as yet. So we will now proceed to government business. Honorable members, I now call on the clerk to read the orders of the day.
Madam Deputy Speaker, government orders of the day resulted of the adjourned debate on the President's statement. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Resumption of the adjourned debate on the President's statement. Any member who wants to speak may rise now. Honorable members, the statement was already distributed to all the members. Honorable members, since there are no members willing to ask questions, the question is that the motion be agreed to. All those in favor say aye.
Madam Deputy, I just want to say something before you put the question. Yeah, Honourable Member, this statement is very important to Bougainville. And I think it's good that we need to debate this statement. Me like talk thank you, Lord President, on this last statement, so that through this statement, the people of Bougainville, all by sabe how government and moklo deal one time this plan, walk about blow yumi inside long region blow yumi. Yumi oklo come up blow climax blow this la walk about, where the result of the referendum plus the outcome blow consultation, by go inside the parliament through this arrangement where President Emoklo putting forward the Melanesian agreement. President, amamas, but one plus something you may need to make sure that you must maintain him is the spirit of the Melanesian approach. That is suppose you may look. If we are suppose you may by go are long spirit long how all leader block inside of Melanesia or is a deal one time issue. By Yumi Popaya. It's critically important from Yumi making sure that even national government, now even ABG too, must not can make him process ego legal. Time Yumi, time of state solicitor, one time online blong only come inside. Now something sa go Paul. Because all of Melanesia, spirit from Melanesia, all man sabe talk. Harim Narplan na only talk. Like from Narplan must look sabi long. Today, Papua New Guinea cannot deny they gave us the constitutional right. No, you may make him so. You may democratically express him desire of Bougainville through this constitutionally guaranteed referendum. And I believe that's the foundation. As Melanesians, as Melanesian brothers and sisters, the leaders of Papua New Guinea, the national members need to know people of Bougainville only vote finish. That is what about here. I mean, no start now, that's all. I mean, no start no time you may go inside a referendum, that's all. It goes back to the 60s. Long time, BCL, or Mama, or Kirap now, or Impaitim or Rowana. So, all this plow. Upon with this basis, that all of the Bougainville, Papua New Guinea must look sabe. This aspiration blow people of Bougainville. Time Papua New Guinea like come up independence 1 week ahead or 2 weeks ahead, September 1. You may declare. I mean, no start now. That's all. So, me Amamas, President, one perhaps you may need to maintain him. That spirit of Melanesia must be maintained. No can turn it about. So you may turn it about him by me. You may by go arre. So, at the same time, President Biamamas, that you continue to bring back United Nations. United Nations, and me observe him this referendum, and me come up. Only, you may nap him this 40 days grace period, where you know that man been disputing. So, me believe United Nations, don't this plan walk about you me must continue. You me must continue long involving more, so that all by continue long assist him. You me, long make him so awesome. This law walk about even national government time. I mean like giving you me United Nations. He must look sour. He must help him. Long make him so awesome. Only nap him this law like. I wish the United Nations through long all body long only must involve him. Melanesians no make him so only stop on display United Nations. Because suppose all man only represent him all master only represent him United Nations. Why only Paul? This is la Melanesian spirit. Let me stop namelo you me all Melanesians so. So online no Solomon Islands, online no Fiji, online no Vanuatu. We want their leaders in the United Nations. United Nations must engage those people. So that this is what about you me. I mean, no can Paul about. All man or no sabelo passing blow me, way blow me. By tani you mean about. So thank you, United Nations. Me believe time only work. Only must equally engage him. All neighbors, all Puruman blow me, long Melanesia, long Pacific, long make him so they are involved. Lorisla negotiations or consultation where you may walk him inside long this plan. Walk about blow you me. Lo go, lo by national government bring him this result. You go inside the parliament, lo ratify him. Now me also one leader, me believe it's the ratification, it merely means endorsement. You know, not something. But I am planning time or the time you mean make him all kind about now. Distort him all grab, meaning long. This ratification too low work about you mean. President Miamamas, law this statement, you work no time, law make him social loan, this law work about. You put him economic activity, social one important one. Economic ministers, we need to make sure you must support him, President. Sana backside long him now. This la independence, bro, you mean, must got financial support. Must got financial support. Now, President, at the same time, you bring him Lloyd's exam site. Or Lloyd's, but honorable members, Lloyd's exam working presentation, no me problem minister. MD Blongol, ME come na ME make him. Basis Blong, company Blongol, well-being. The secular world today talks about profits. Tayo you talk about profit, tete, by you continue creating or big plug namel along the haves and the have-nots. So me believe such a company one time revolutionary idea of all the wellness. Man must sit down good. I think that's the right path. No time MDM making presentation, me talking me some go to bring him you. Answering prayer along leader or people of Bougainville. Because we need to make sure that in Bougainville we need to establish something different. So that through you can uplift him. All of people blow me. Narrow him this gap between the haves and the have-nots. So that through by him we can come up him or community where it's just. Awesome. Or he can equally send up one time na share him, want him something God and me give him you me. Me and Mama's president, long this flower about Roy Shamok develop him all house sick blow you me. The Arawa hospital. All something all social responsibilities where planting long all master all non upcoming inside now walk him. All by like him by only must walk him money past them before. All he can help him. So it's a challenge to be here. BC also entity blow you me or people blow Bougainville through law ABG. Only must look good. Na partner one time entity with ABG and walk about one time. Thank you. Me no can pull long talk. Honorable members, me Mamas. Thank you, President. No, you continue to remind him Bougainville. Now leaders blow Bougainville. Don't make him so only sabe lo walk about. Now honorable members, you me here too. Time you me go back. That's why me encourage you. You me go debate him this last statement. We need to go back to our people and inform our people. Suppose you me leader, you know, go down. Now talk long people blow. More people by stop to talk now. You me yet by work lo thingos and you miss all get isab. So Honorable President, thank you through long statement blow you. To tell on morning na mi bla mamas. My plan go back long New Year conducting all meetings. By mi plan talk sabe long all statement blow you. Long all people blow you me. With these few remarks, thank you through. Last time me talk so the me no can wish you Merry Christmas past them. You may got budget lo go through long maybe time you may end in debate now and you may all get can wish him one another. Seasonal greetings now you may can go back long or place for me. With these few remarks, thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, to give me this opportunity to express the concern on behalf of my people of Tewa. But before I comment further, I would like to thank the President for his statement presented this morning on Joint Supervisory Body and consultation update. His commitment on the referendum results, independence, and his government to focus on economic development, agriculture, fisheries, and renewable resources. We, the people of Tewa, Mahari, and Keriaka, continue to support you on your journey to independence on the 1st of September 2027. Madam Speaker, as we prepare for the independence of Bougainville, we, the three leaders, Mahari, Tewa, Keriaka, would like you to prioritize West Coast on the development agenda of Bougainville. We need improved roads, infrastructure from Sierra to Korepogi, a communication network, health centers, and economic development. We have waited for years for development to happen, and we are still waiting. If you have any economic project plan, we are ready to support you. Make your dream a success. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
That is now going to receive the referendum. Different leaders again now in 2025. And in 2026, they will make the choice, make the ratification. But that does not state, that does not change the institution that these leaders are sitting in. And that is the same parliament, that Parliament of Papua New Guinea. And I don't see any reason where these leaders coming now can change the course of the map that their past leaders have expressed in amending the Constitution of Papua New Guinea in 2023. So I think, as Melanesians, as the Minister for Public Service have stated, we need to act by truth. We need to say what is right and what is not right, or what is wrong and what is wrong. I think what we have said together, that result that has come about in 2019 on independence, is a joint result. Papua New Guinea government cannot say that it's only for Bougainville. No. That result of independence, we both own that result, Papua New Guinea and Bougainville. So as such, we need to ratify, give blessing to what the people have voted for. And this message must go down to the members of parliament. And in the Melanesian Leadership Agreement, there's a provision in there that the speakers of both parliaments with the clerks will make awareness to the members of parliament to know the history of Bougainville, to know all the agreements that we have signed for over the years in peacemaking on Bougainville, so that they will be able to know that these things, this ratification that is going to parliament has further containments at the back of it to take us to this far in order for us to ratify the result. Honorable members, Madam Deputy Speaker, I think Bougainville, we are on the right track. We need not to be swayed away from the real issue of our independence, which we have fought and died for, and 20,000 people over Bougainvilleans have perished during the war. I must express here that the United Nations can do more on this issue. When the United States of America formed the Japanese town cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, there was a lot of money being put into by the Americans to rebuild Japan. They have the moral obligation to do that. They have the moral obligation to do that. So why can't they do this thing to Bougainville? Bougainville needs morality from the national government to make sure that it rebuilds Bougainville. It should not sway away from this and try to say that that's a Bougainville issue. No. Papua New Guinea and Australia and all the other countries, they need to help us with the United Nations to put money into Bougainville, which we need to restore back to its normalcy. Remember, Bougainville was the premier province of the country, Papua New Guinea. We were right at the top, but now we have been reduced down to ashes, and we are rebuilding ourselves. But nobody cares about us. They all want to sit in the comfort zones and say, that's your problem, you can deal with it. But in fact, it's them who caused this misery on the island. And now they are swaying away and sitting at the side and saying that Bougainville and Papua New Guinea, you deal with it. They should more, the international community should do more on this thing. It's a moral obligation, things that they have to comply with. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I register my grievances on this statement by the Honorable President, Honorable Ismail Teroma. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Me too, Ms. Hanap, long speak in support, long President's whole statement, long President Tetelo morning, long informing this House, to people of Bougainville, long desire, now commitment, government lo yumi got, now President, lo walk about lo yumi inside lo Bougainville. We like to also say, President, you've done so much for the people of Bougainville through those consultations, as far as the ones that you recently had along JSB meeting lo Port Moresby. Your statement lo Erakone, long one meeting you even got, let my people go. This statement is still alive today. Lo walkabout lo Yume in preparation long independence for Bougainville. We like reminding you again, no one prime minister, no one plan, not country, by Tokolsem and by an entertaining result of Bougainville. People of Bougainville have spoken. The referendum result, 97.7%, 98%. Now, Yumi Olgata, Samplau, die, Lucy, Yumi, finish. We are not shying away. But we have a total commitment to ensure that Yumi Walkabout, Lodisla aspiration, to declare Bougainville its independent status as the Republic of North Solomons, 1st September 2027, also in timeline, President will put in finish. We have no choice. As what I have said this morning, all constituencies, you need to declare yourselves independence ready. And time is not an essence to us. I'm not. So, you must walk. Lokamapin declaration must come up. We also have some outstanding reconciliations. You must come up in one time constituencies. So these things we need to do away with it local reconciliations, and then we are prepared to declare our constituency independence ready. All the departments flow you me, all the districts flow you me, and then the president is going to declare the whole entire region as an independent nation and in the Republic of North Solomons. Mr. President, you have our undivided support lo wakabat lo yumi in this course. So yumi yet lo Bougainville, yumi must ready yumi yet. There's so many keyboard operators lo yumi yet lo Bougainville. Yumi walk lo go out lo social media long expose him. What I'm something yumi come up him lo here. What we need in Bougainville is to be totally united as a family. And this opportunity comes once where yumi algata stop longan. So with that desire and that commitment, Yumi must ready him good, walk about blue Yumi. We must talk him Yumi also ma. Statement of President Tetelo morning, and we remind him Yumi Olgata that this commitment, and we start Tete one time leadership longan, now lo Yumi Olgata lo here. It's a very senior political statement in this house. Since 2005, it's coming up now. I'd like to thank God Almighty. Lomi Mastapiat, one time, Narpla, honorable member for Halia and Tonsu, now Ramu, Olisala Man, said you been walk about one time, member of Loswir, you come back, then put Stanita. You need to continue. Lokarim Disla asking thing lo Bougainville go forward. And that result stays where it is. Lo wem stop longan lotete. So me like to call some people of Bougainville, let's rise above all our differences whatsoever. I'll repeat it again. Let's rise above all our differences whatsoever. You may walk along God. Now you may walk halibim this like government. The Turama, Masad government, now you may walk about one time. But it's la big plus thing. You know what? Narpla man more. By come. Now bring him you me to the land of milk and honey. It's us Bougainvillians. And we are going to do it together. We are in also last parliament, all MPs will work on debate long Bougainville, it must give him independence, which is true. Now we talk thank you to people of Bougainville. When the National Bipartisan Committee was here, round long all gonna happen inside long country believe lo Papua New Guinea lo kisim na getting views. All the citizens of Papua New Guinea lo walk about lo Bougainville lo kisim independence. Bougainville, thank you so much. You may been talk, one time heart blow you may, emotions have been come up. I worry put down one time, lo talking this National Bipartisan Committee, yes, you must look side along independence blow me plan. 25,000 lives lost. Blow the cup side lo Bougainville, it's a total guarantee lo independence blow Bougainville. We went down ground zero. Lo all got something you may been walk longer. And now, after 10 years of the civil unrest even come up here, Bougainville may build them up. One time all institutions belong. You compare that with some provinces in Papua New Guinea, we've done well. Although you may even come out of time of crisis. So that's the commitment, that's the desire a Bougainvillian has in his own heart, whole heart, Lord, rebuild him back Bougainville the way it is today. And we should be very proud of that. With a lot of challenges that we are facing today, lo sabla money, no larba something, we continue to persevere going forward. Now me like talk again. Bougainville is highly favorite. Why do I have to say this? Because Bougainville too is filthy rich in its natural resources. And we need to help, you may need to handle him. This situation good. Now all of the resources you may get, and we can fund them this independence, what you mean, lo Bougainville. Me like talk again. Olo lena nos lo yumi lo panguna. Yumi walk lo make him one. This one Bougainville copper mine gave independence to Papua New Guinea. Why not us? Why are we creating so much differences? Lo time minister lo mining, president to walk lo tok lo yumi off your mind. Now yumi creating differences na lo yumi. This la mine, we suffered the consequences all throughout the whole entire region. So when are we going to rise above that? Now you meet the whole president, here's the mine. That's all provided for the good of this independence. But you wait till we come straight to Milo here. So we appeal to the resource owners inside the Bougainville. Free up those resources. Your government is willing to help you. We have a very wonderful mining law where we look serve along all resource owners. Give him law ABG, and ABG will manage it for you. Now you can get some good benefit along on this land, all the resources you may got. So I may like to call him true to us. It's a small treasure island floating in the Pacific. And there was a book written by a German author to express his sentiments over this book. Bougainville is filthy rich in its natural resources. And Bougainville could be like another Kuwait in the Pacific. Halibin Papua New Guinea too. So Papua New Guinea, you must get look savvy. Walk about me ploving golongan. Me like thank him to Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea. Thank you so much for entertaining us with the referendum process. Now Bougainville have been both long independence. As the same government, also Minister of Finance have been talked. The Pangu-led government, we've started this together. And we strongly believe that you too, but you giving people along independence, the same leadership. Now you may walk about one time. So let's continue to pray. Let's continue to stay focused. Walk about you may along independence, because also we've been talking this, time is not an essence. We have a time frame to achieve. 100 days from president, you may need to achieve him. You may need plenty work to make him. The SAP agreement, throw down our powers. Ministers, start building your relationship with our national colleagues. Drive down all the powers you may, prepare him you may, this big walk about. So I think with this, Mr. President, big support is start. Walk about you may, progressive, this continuous consultation. One time national government, now people of Bougainville, long walk about you may, long independence. Me like to thank you, the Committee of Independence, here, that we have met with the National Bipartisan Committee, and we have expressed the views of a Bougainvillean. Long time, you even got this consultation. So thank you so much, all the members, all the people of Bougainville have been take part. Talk sabe more yet. In accordance one time, both you may, yes, people like him independence. Yes, nothing less. Independence, Mipla Maskisim. Thank you, and God will continue to bless us all. And as usual, have a blessed Christmas, and have a prosperous 2026.
Honorable Member for Haku.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It would like to contribute little long, particularly long round on bipartisan committee and companies, and in relation to the referendum results as well as the special unique arrangements that we have with the national government. And I'll bring us back to the roots where our people have been generated to actually take part in the pre-discussions that they came for. I think it is very, very important that our administrative machinery are hugely involved in these discussions before the referendum is tabled on the 11th session of Parliament in the national government. We also believe also departmental heads play me like got lick talk to this plan. I've done some work, written work here. Now me also think also government officials. I mean I employ UMI, long ABG, now all the national government. Now we must look long, first of all, long implementation, long this like commitment. And we start now and need long this new Melanesian agreement. I think we need to actually translate, particularly those activities that are actually only expecting UMI to make him. And we should really seriously generating a lot of discussions on this. Let me start off one time, all officials by me, by ABT, where you must address him. Certain activities where me step inside along this Melanesian agreement. Because I think it's supposed to be Melanesian understanding, how we can actually articulate what they are discussing in there, what they put in there, and agreed upon them, or it should now come back to us. So I like to talk about this law. Now I think the implementation of this law commitments, you must ask him some serious questions. How has our departments contributed in the implementation of the Bougainville Peace Agreement? And number one. Number two, this law in relation to implementation and commitments. Number two, one of the main challenges, particularly service delivery. Sorry, thank you. Number two, something more, I mean, look the referendum process. How is it, or how was it? By ensuring transparency, neutrality, the referendum process. One kind of mechanism that I in place long, you may ensure an outcome of the referendum is respected and is implemented. So, and this will come directly one time this referendum results. Okay, now plan and post-referendum planning. You may be planning finish this plan, and we are convinced that we will come as far as this, and because of this special uniqueness, jointly agreed by both the national government and us, we will not turn him back. And we could follow this plan, the post-referendum. But you must look too long, level tumble more yet, and the community chiefs, the traditional leaders, alongside the cultural perspectives. One plan, what does autonomy and independence mean for the tradition and cultural standpoint? Now how by we make him all this plan or likely walk here? He come below more the community leaders, also the youth, all women's groups, now the church leaders. Awareness is much strong. Awareness is much strong. Long how you can actually articulate them activities there where they are saying you must share, now you must turn all this law so that you can go na harim na TSB can talk more yet long all this law hapya. Okay, me like talk now long, let have talk more. Long this side now long uniqueness me talk long in Felicia. You may all get it clear. You may all get it clear also. Bougainville Peace Agreement, signed in 2001. You may sign it because Bougainville conflict, now you may establish a framework and you need this peace agreement. Now you must stick to all of this plan. Okay, now this plan, you may sabe along all these three pillars. You may sabe along all this plan. Now you may talk right him. And tap mo yet long. Number two, something, the Papua New Guinea Constitution, even got amendments, to accommodate for peace agreement, even come at him. Now, we look sabe lo this la Bougainville's autonomous status, na right long all the kisim referendum, na ang tap mo yet long and we provide him to legal authority, lo Bougainville's self-government structure. So all this law, all sample, all something where we must look long. I think it's important no long dissect them. Dissect them all these activities where we stop this Melanesian agreement. And we truly do it the Melanesian way. Now supposedly understand him, national government faction. What is stopping us? What is stopping us from making all this something? So me work lo thing also, not talk also. You look this plan, now we got plenty more discussion long end. So that come next JSB, prelude JSB, by you me clear straight, now me truly present him, or the people by me across all sectors of Bougainville long this time. Thank you, Madam Speaker, long giving me opportunity to talk like this. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Timi to people lo mahari like contribute lo ministerial statement, like giving support lo statement where President Emi woke him this morning. Madam Speaker, me like talk thank you lo this la political will where President Emi still hold him, then me work lo drive him, this la all get a consultations underneath lo pick thing lo independence. 1 plus something where Mr. Sherim law people blow me, especially Tamil survey worry too much law development, the service delivery. Madam Speaker, Mr. Racing this la 1 plus thing where Mr. make him all pause, and that is when him something through been working na you may been got this la conflict. You may been worried of service delivery? No, God. We went without service delivery because we believe in independence. So thank you, Honorable President, for the political will where you work law, still carry out there. People are watching you, giving you the support. Time you, team you work law, go through all these JSB consultations. The commitment to the referendum outcome, me like giving the thing to blow me Lodisla, Madam Speaker, is me agree with the 4.3 where me talk that the approach where me work take him at this time, and me anchored in law and guided by the Bougainville Peace Agreement and endorsed by Papua New Guinea's National Constitution, amended through section or part 14. That is why, Madam Speaker, me look me no got room to for excuses at this time, because everything is interpreted by law. And our good president, every time I stress him, and I can remember a statement which I may be walking that echoed by the Attorney General and the Vice President. Talk, whatever we do, we must not break the law. That is why as a woman leader and as a member in this House, I see that we will get there because we are going according to what the National Constitution and the laws, all enacted laws on the ground, you work law spell him at this time. So thank you for that reminder, Honorable President, inside the ministerial statement, you. Yes, economic spring boarding and fiscal self-reliance, that's the biggest challenge at this time. As a constituency member, yes, President Bisanap one time this la challenge that the constituency members got this lab independence readiness task to do back in our constituencies, because the independence, I agree when you say that you are underpinning it with the economic strength that UMI got, and we should uphold at this time. So there is no time to say we can't support the independence through our economy. We can be questioned with the economic strength that we have at this time here in Bougainville, but suppose we work together as constituency members, we can actually help with the independence push that Yumi Woklo got at this juncture. Mr. President, as for the people of West Coast, me plasan up one time you. This ministerial statement and by all same guide Blomipla. And it's an assurance that we're going to take back to our people. This is the update that we're going to give to our people. And it's very, very true. Even though we can give them services that they want, developments that they want, but we must not forget that information is what they need at this time. With that, Mr. President, thank you again, and we'll continue to work with you with your aspiration. It's not only your aspiration, but it's the aspiration of the people of Bougainville. We have all those data and stats that shows that firm commitment that people wanted, and we still want at this time moving forward. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Makimo people lo bawa kami la take him this time. Alo contribute, alo support him statement lo President. Thank you straight, President long statement long you. Where me yet, me looking more sem this last statement, emoklong making me plan long you me refocus focus long one and something you could look forward long and this time. As leader, government leader, you me work long, taking me plus so that you must focus. You can lose focus, time you work long move towards this very important political island long you me. So, at the same time, you like to call some independence long Bougainville. It's not a one-man game. I'm no game long government as all. It's the game of every stakeholders in Bougainville. All the citizens of Bougainville, they have the positions, and they have the part to play. So therefore, we support him through a statement long President, giving me pladisla all guideline through long statement long him, where you may all leaders you may look long him. Now you may walk. One time all people belong you me long all respective areas belong you me. One time this plan. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, you blog. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Me too contribute quickly long a statement of President. Thank you, President. Long come update in House, lo last pla kibung lo JSB. Emi platform where to plagaman sit down talk lo issue lo Bougainville. Yes, Osem Minister Patakui talk finish. This is the very interesting part of our journey. We are almost there, or we are there. Me also a member of Long Black constituency, Long Bougainville, mi hama mas true. Mi hama mas long, imi come up close to lo finish him, or hard work you make him since this blog about him start. Since establishment or this Bougainville Peace Agreement and come into effect in 2001. Thank you. Mipla ba go back lo one constituency blo mipla na update him all people blow me through lo community government all votes blow me na update him all long displa kibung blong tupla government. Since 2019, since outcome blow vote emi come up, ABG na national government ipulim tight him long time, it's almost 5 to 6 years. They finally come long. Government endorse him or look savel or vote blow people blow Bougainville. You me Trump can way emi non up. You me come back long. One blah agreement now we call him long. Melanesian agreement. You me at now culture blow you me now by walk. By mi look sabe lo one plan narapla o sem lo culture na sindan blo mi lo place na international community through the United Nations or narapla countries by looking on him something by me make him through lo culture blo yumi sem Melanesian brothers sem Melanesian people or sem Melanesian country mi amamas lo displa inside lo statement presidente mi walking all appeal to lo yumi all constituency members. This is very important. Constituency members, this got appeal lo here, lo paper, and a statement, lo president. And we call upon lo yumi. Lo work close to one time, or one constituency lo yumi. Especially community government lo yumi. Yumi no can stop long way lo people, yumi no stop long, yumi no can isolate him yumi long community government. Yumi must sit down, pass through one time community government, long make him all decision long, make him walk, come up inside long one constituency below you me. This plus 6 plus benchmark, and still stand up strong yet all same. You may continue long work long en lo achieve him o lo lik result inside lo 6 pla benchmark. Ang tap long en, he got narpla, 3 pla big pla ting and president put him lo yumi and political independence, economic independence, na good governance. Ang tap long, this la 6 pla benchmark where emi by guide blo yumi lo make him will walk inside lo 1 constituency blo yumi inside the place. In all big plus something by me make him, but at least we must be seen as we leaders, we are working. You may work 110 people below me work 110 constituency below me. We are available in our constituencies. We are present in our constituencies. When we are invited, presence below me must stop long. All got have only inviting me to stop. Updating all people long, walk about below me. This is very important. We like to also. Tin put you ready long, give him ground no gaman, lo one kind work you think lo make him. All the time, me updating people, long place, lo constituency, me talk him all, you ready lo give him ground blow you, lo kirap him economy. Now, this the Bougainville Tuna fishing project, people lo constituency blow me already finished. Fishing project basin down no tinputs, Bougainville Tuna project basin down no tinputs. We play give him 3 plantation finish. Long make him this la work na ting come up lo support him this la work about play yumi. President, na house, let's support this fishing project. Wherever we start, ground and stop, place and stop, community, na constituency blow me, you ready, lo supporting gaman. Long kirapim economic development, long supporting work for independence. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Me too, me like this seems la time long talk in support long presidential statement. Regarding this process now walk about blame long independence. You look long president's statement. President's statement is very clear, written in simple, plain English. Na issue lo email members long lo behind him. Sila process where you walk about long him. Also, time talk in support long him, be like remind him house that process you walk about long him now. Mi mo walk about the final page lo Bougainville Peace Agreement, the ratification long referendum result. Since me play in Kisim government last year, Toro Manisira government, me play in consult with the national government. Now all kata consultation even go nap long New Zealand where me play in reaching this la Melanesian agreement. So time me play in passing Melanesian agreement, me play in come back, you know when got CSB lo endorse him this agreement. Lo last CSB, what happened lo last CSB, Tupla government formally endorse him, Tupla government formally endorse him Melanesian agreement. So Melanesian agreement actually, forming part lo this la tripla agreement by tripla something by go long table lo parliament. Number 1 lo suppose me or national government table result long national government and by number 1 referendum result. Number 2 consultation report lo yumi which including Melanesian agreement. Na number 3 bipartisan committee report. So this la tripla report by go parliament. Na parliament by talk long debate long na by making decision, final decision long na process also for those 3 reports to be presented into parliament and by behind sessional order and procedure how national government by kissing this la tripla reports igo long parliament lo papa nigini na boli must make him decision. So this is where we are long this plan. So CSB, time we play go, CSB and we recognize him, this la Melanesian agreement, also agreed a roadmap where we set in broad principles below this joint commitment below this government. Na including tupla government must work now along developing this Melanesian framework. And the Melanesian framework, JSB, we talk next year June, tupla government by sit down. Na sorry, January tupla government by sit down na developing this Melanesian agreement framework. So work or last pla work, me pla working before tabling blow referendum results na narba tupla agreement law parliament. Process by also na all kita work me pla making finish. Referendum framework tasal now me pla need lo complete him na timeline me pla work on national government the referendum result panel ratification which should include 3 reports and by must go before PNG Parliament lo June next year. Because me planning him June next year to 2027 election time long national government. Na me we have to do everything before June next year. One something now me waiting bipartisan committee report. The bipartisan committee report has not been completed. But the referendum result is there, the consultation result, me like simpinis na me Melanesian agreement me part long na now me play waiting sila bipartisan committee report na development framework, and hopefully by June next year suppose national government me leave up the word long the referendum result should go into parliament following the procedure belong sessional order. So this lab brief me can put him lo halim president. But lo put him legally talk lo yimi and tablo report bipartisan committee tami plus tablo JSB. Bipartisan committee chairman and me presenting preliminary report belong him. Now one something chairman and me talk out belong him lo JSB, chairman talk him JSB. Tam group one pat sila report one team belong tam only walk about lo papa nigini na tam only walk about ikam lo Bougainville. Findings belong all initial findings belong all me talk. 97% of the people that they have consulted only support him 97.7% lo yumi Bougainvillian. Initial report belong chairman long JSB. So suppose you look long how progress lo yumi, you can look in Peleskilia. It doesn't matter how only trying lo twist him yumi go come. You still flow lo favor lo yumi because me talk thank you through long because the 97.7 result lo yumi was imposed upon our people, but one man na meri binuo na kisimport long. It's been confirmed through the consultation where national government team long walk about long. So time me plus tablo GSB, Prime Minister come up and temnar pa ting. Maybe time me harim this la report belong one bipartisan committee. So next year Prime Minister give him narpa direction that all geta provincial assembly long all geta provinces body talk lo referendum result. Na emba part do sila bipartisan committee work. Now you can harim all provincial assembly lo all narpla hamas 21 provinces. Only kisim view belong to by part do sila bipartisan committee report. New development again. Only been talking lo concert long no lo all kita regions lo Papua New Guinea only working consultation lo kita regions lo Papua New Guinea only come lo working consultation lo Bougainville report and to call sem lo consultation di kama finish only support him 99% me support him na biyan only working na to ko kita provincial assembly must look long referendum result lo yimi na all too by making decision long all. So that's how sila walk about bipartisan committee walk long run. So we hope that by early next year, bipartisan committee will report too long. One all provincial executive council of all provinces, only work long. One only work long. Ting long all. Nambi believe ting long all too. I'm still by supporting Bougainville independence. Narpa something update belong HSB. Yumi sabi yumi bin kata support belong moderator na moderator halbim mipla long kamapim Melinesian agreement. Do this la final page mi oklo tok long UN supported by our donors. All by supporting two black government one time facilitator. And a facilitator lo last HSB government two black government I passing finish that. The name of the facilitator is Mr. Richard Smith. Only appointing finish na by assuming work also moderator have been working. But before moderators have come in na go out, but the facilitator by stop on them yumi. Na work on them two black government between this work program between now na June next year. Halibim yumi lo this final phase long walk about long referendum where mi plawok long. Lo table result long one national parliament lo papa ni so Madam Speaker and this is additional sample talk clear long all members of parliament long walk about the final page. We hope it is our hope that within or on before June 2026 parliament should ratify the referendum result through a sessional order. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
All good people from me, Long Rao constituency. Long giving talk, thank you. Behind this last statement, giving talk, thank you, Long President, Long Long independence. Members were loyal to like him through. That is why I may cry. You know what excuse.
Me like share him long, one time me long, tetelo this afternoon. The importance long managing the transitional period. Long when something by come after the result is being, tabled. I think this play me important thread long you me inside long Bougainville that you may need long start long talk strong long all people blow you me manage all people blow you me even educate them now long importance long when something and by come after the tabling of this result. You may by also need long make sure that our transition be very peaceful, maintain the peaceful, cordial, harmony society that you may continue long enjoying for the last how many years through long this transitional period. President me like also post him one thing. I think it may also important through the Department of Independence Readiness that he must get one important task force or one body and must go out through long, maybe through long MIPLA members. We also have this independence ready exercise that MIPLA got, but me work long got feeling also too because this tabling of the referendum na all associated reports along this 11th parliament, I mean one important, it's going to be an important exercise. Next year, I think I mean important more, President, long one team around just to manage our people in preparation of when something by come out long this exercise with national government by working. I think to me personally, this is a very important approach na thinking or look do long yumi here long Bougainville. How well are we managing our people in view of when something by come up after long this exercise of referendum? Thinking to me is how long we plan managing this transitional period. All get a talk, good plan. You may talk long all issues, important. And most of these issues, you may sabe finish. After that JSB, there is a media release already long social media. But importantly too, what is the outlook? When something is tableau forefront blow you me as we progress. And one thing where we can also leaders can sit down and think how are we managing all people along south, all people already long this exercise or someone long central, long North Bougainville. How are we managing our people for the transition that is ahead of us? To me, that is very important. Now, one thing we work along like putting forward, President. My plalo leaders got this mandate also me talk finish, long independence readiness. And me good plan. It's within our constituencies. But ang tablong me like him that one team. And we must walk about. Long ready, na manage him at least all people who say, look, let's continue to maintain peace and harmony while this exercise go through. So me talk so lick long how me play ready long managing this transitional period. And it's very important. All the people by react also one time this exercise work long go. So even before you may receive him this kind feedback, we must go na start long, educate him. All constituency members to work. We have to continue to work. But again, this team, it must work about. Maybe the team from the Independence Ready Mission, it must come up one time some strategy. Long go around na Toksave, long all people of Bougainville, all the way from Atol, Sigo, long Kangu, all them look. Let's continue to maintain peace. This process by go come up also. Na transition period work long look also. You may continue to maintain him, order also as we progress. Me share him this kind of thinking that's all. Long one something we must work in as a government to continue to manage our people and prepare for the transition that is ahead. Thank you very much.
Honorable Member for Kongarang.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker.
long giving Luk Sabe long people of Kongara constituency, na giving me this opportunity, long me to can sanap, maki more people below me, lo Kongara constituency usat only been fight, na only been die, long freedom, na independence for Bougainville. Thank you through Honorable President, long you present him this statement to the floor of this Honorable House. This report mi plaken karim golong all constituency belum mi plaken talking more people satu long wait long harim government mi na puya now. So thank you through independent journey emino wampla isi pla walkabout. Emi wampla very toughest journey that you mi okolo walkabout one time. Honorable President as a captain. Me talk thank you long, Honorable President, one time Vice President team na yumi all kita long taking this bold stand. Na yumi all continue to pursue him. This independence where yumi come close to now lo doa step. Long look below me yet, me looking more same, me plan now long. Mi plan now start long King Pharaoh na Moses chapter. Lo walkabout long yumi equal independence. Plenty challenges and by come. How me looking time bipartisan consultants committee all being around. This plan being open into mouse long plenty line. Or look, make him all kind comment come. But me like assure him this house, awesome. Destiny of Bougainville is not in the hands of anybody. Even Papua New Guinea, Emino stop long, United Nations too. Emi stop high kutru inside of Babylon Papa God. Independence for Bougainville, and me eternal plan, purpose for Papa God yet. God yet and be marking this island and by Sanap, and yet or since sovereign independent nation of its own. Now, me like talk sabetu or sem, originally Bougainville, Emino, Papua New Guinea. Original boundary, Stalo Nisani Gorsem, cultural identity blomipla mambu. Nisan Igosem Kundu. So originally Bougainville and Padlo Solomon. This boundary that is defined by our cultural similarities, skin color, na geographical settings, where province strait, Bougainville, Padlo Solomon Island. You may sum up and tablo this history background, now you may continue it long fight. Okay, time, destiny of Bougainville, start hide inside of Babylon, Almighty God, what requires of us is faith. Faith as well make him have plus something himself come up possible. It only requires a faith. Faith in God, now you may believe you may yet. Now continue to declare him, you may yet or say, you may independent finish. You may talk independent, you think anyway, we work independent. You know, some by independent by Karim Kalonara Blahabna by giving you me. As independent is at hand. So God's favor is on our side. You may continue on stand up strong. But since report it to them, statement it to them,
report, consultation, referendum result, na consultation report, partisan report, and by Council of Parliament or 11 Parliament. Time, Council of Parliament, we do not have a say. But we have our representatives, our national MPs at the Parliament. Time, Council of have, all now by all stand up, depending rights for all people. For me, because we do not have a say, time Council of Parliament, but meron sa agreement karon mi finish. But time Council of Parliament, one platintini me like proposing law here. Can we take our national MPs back and me proposing one big forum in my come up before ratification, so that all national MPs play me may be fully equipped. You mean equipping will go through before the debate and it come up. So that by only knocking all over the place, you can pass one resolution. How much members below you me? One plus, and we can talk about 1 plus something, another plus 2, and we can talk about another plus something, all depending rights below people. And thinking that's all me proposing. But thank you through President Long correct people is sana one time you. Me pala continue sana one time you. Walk about one time you. What I just thank you. God bless Bougainville.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to represent my people, the South Nasoi, to support him, State Member President. Milak Tokosem. Thank you, President. The statement will be very important. This chance, this time. Plan to go something, President mentioned in Honorable House, that you must take note. You must take note. We must work in unity, long support him, plan something President is talking about statement below him. As leaders, so that unity must cascade down to departments too. Work one time, the display, independence journey. We like encourage him, leaders, ministers, all members, discussing all business for the government towards this work about Mipla. President, the statement belong him, and we making one important statement. The economic springboard. And we talk him that common and that one time MOU, one time Lloyd's Metals Group. President, and me president on the floor of this parliament. You don't take note. Therefore, I challenge you, especially, particularly economic sectors, to align him work with you. One time this MOU, and we couple opportunities straight. We are at this window. Opportunities comes once, plenty time. Me encouraging you, the economic sectors particularly, now you may look at the constituency members, long look this alignment, now take this opportunity where President secure him for Bougainville. And we talking about statement, value adding downstream processing is stop, low cyber energy, low cyber infrastructure, and we stop. Thank you, President, for this opportunity. It has the government and the departments and the ministries, please look at this and take advantage. Take advantage, work about Mipla. This window is very critical, very important. Me challenging you here. President, me reporting on Parliament. You must take him, this is a challenge now, and take it up, take him up, work, discussion, consultations, how things could materialize. Lord, this law work. Lord, this law, MOA one time, Lloyd's method, I mean, very important. Let's take action. You must take him action. Now, make him come up what we can do. Lord, this law, long all work by me. Lord, cyber infrastructure on many fronts that you may need, Lord, him. Many fronts that you may need, Lord, work, Lord, him. Work about Blomipla. So this is very important. Me like stress in this law for us to take action and align him priorities, the development plans for Blomipla. One time this law, economic springboard, which President Woklo took him. And UMIO constituency members 2112, let's take that challenge, opportunity. The local constituency, what constituency can offer different constituencies, Blomipla. In terms of this MOU, in terms of materializing underneath the list of MOU work that you can come up with, this is very important. I'd like to stress that to the members, and I thank the President for taking this initiative, very important initiative. And that's my Christmas message, and that's my encouragement to the, particularly to the economic sectors, departments, and the team. And so one time this law, a Kupra Christmas to everybody, the President, and we look forward for next year, Kupla work by Yimikan working. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We do like register support for we long statement long President. Makim Paul Romero Stalato constituency me host him government. So misal sa mi place sa kisima all update or latest update. Time government. Two like blonger.
This one. Try this one.
Sidang already PM 97.7. Dr. Lo Yumilo, already lo constituencies. Like youth, church, women's, school, plenty organization. Big promoter inside laws like. But you depend on government. Independence ready. So people halfway when you come up. You will start him, you will finish him. Miyok lo tok-tok no kat mic ya. Mi appeal lo you walk one time, or stakeholder inside lo.
Honorable
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, for giving me this opportunity long. Give me click talk ta so long statement long Honorable President. Me like talk also me support him what member from Makis me talk long. I think this is very, very important that we need to really look at. This is the time now we go transition period. This is very, very important. And our people need to know what will happen after this time, after this date you set him. Yes, our good member, I mean, state him, you may solve all issues, do you me, low level, do you me, low constituency, but we can talk also. There are some things that you may bayad lo solve him long, you me yet to, because lo look lo constituency lo me, I must be honest. Last time, 2 weeks ago, me walk about long straight him road long Marasin by Gonchalo, Tabagausik. In my constituency, there are 2 governments. There is no legitimate government. Me got government lo no amusing ko na me got ABC staff long up. Only talking me plan arab la government niya. You see, this la kind talk. Narulagaman na minimo sem mi ba mi adlog tepin lo this la something to. Process em start lo roray nang ako tigwantap. Me like him, our good president, take note of this la. Let me go yet. Na this la narabla saite ay muklo lukluk this la date. You me set him, yeah. After that, I muklo like taping this la time. And me support him to talk lo member Marquis, and me talk also, let's come up with maybe a body, long give him control him good old man, or give him manage him all people good. Otherwise, no good old by take him sides, anything happens. I think me by stop him talk lo me na boss. And thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Making people lomilo not nasoi, where me blaust him Eastern Corridor, 3 economic zone, namely Lolo, Kieta, and Aropapat, where South Nation member Kamlongem. Me commenting President, lo statement that me walk him. Me like to thank you Longem, especially long. By him good by investor, lo imi lo Bougainville, especially lo Richard lo imi. Lloyd's Metal Energy Limited. At the Minister of Public Service, and me talk finish. Time Managing Director, and become working presentation Longem lo BC conference room 2 weeks ago. And me la one time isanap na me bla talk godi salim you come. Me stop on the ground. Na Excellence Minister, me already all get out lo giraun lo assets lo gaman. Think plan di bla looking finish long. Facebook ibla ko looking. Missing on one time this la number 2 man long Lloyd's Metal Energy Limited, name long Arun. We talk Mr. Arun, do you have the money to fix all the infrastructure for me in Arawa town? I'm doing the clearance. As a minister, me like align you. How sick you got money? Look, I'm working 100 beds. I'm talking readiness stuff. I'm talking with the Minister of Lands, you now clear him Lolo Po too. Me like Lenya. So, he got one man where me apply me lo give temporary usage long him lo up, now me direct him Secretary of Lo Department, lo revoke him. Because these people are coming, one time all machinery, only come one time all big ship long all go come. Now Mr. Finish lo process now lo sign him na allow him setupla area now by only come na land na ausik. Lo last house ABG be organized in BCL to be the operator of the Panguna mine. Na BCL imi look, imi be expecting more lo working more social obligations long all. And what they are doing is they are issuing out checks, go lo leak, lo get happy, go now. Social obligation long all, give me long blah blousik, no got through until now. And they are continuing to give checks yet. Now this like an approach, lo you know go move up na, me blah this blouse, and then lo president. And we got timeline and we set him finish na. Me too, me another clock. Me go start moving more illegal man inside lo town. Or illegal man, we only go working business, lo government building, White House, provincial government building. These are the 2 buildings I'm going to take. White House, I'm starting the process. The provincial government building will be very shortly. Within January, I'm enforcing. But me like I saw in this house, we have to stay with the president. Metro Lloyd's only ready to come, and they're coming big. Now me as a minister, me already mislau facility staff. Because Arawa one day is going to be the headquarter. Now president by declaring independence long Arawa. So me already lo display. President me bla comment me bla support him. Time process me go close to Papua New Guinea government too. And me go tight in planning something. All you go play him local plan can get something. Court case you go on. Na sabo-samblo lo imi no simul development grant no by come close to time, you know what's happening. Let's stay resilient. President, if Kabu has made some decision in the last house, if you need to do it, na Mipla need to move on. You have our support at the back. That you need to do some decision, Mipla move so that no can play up on the display. On this note, thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm wishing Mipla a Merry Christmas and a good festive season. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. We look at President's statement. Thank you, President. Very informative statement. We look long number 6 here. He has called to all members, constituency-led, independence ready. Leaders, I think, don't contribute in neglecting things inside. We need to be talking on practical things. You may be a leader, and important too, you make a people responsibility. Let's not focus too much on PNG. You may focus on what we can contribute. Lord statement to a president to look him long him. You may work one time on youth, or churches, or women, community governments, what people at the world level. You must work one time. So time you look president's statement, you make a people responsibility long working. Let's make our homes, the villages a safe and sound place. Long stop. Now waiting this 1st September 2027. Our government can work in people work through long president. I mean, not nothing, but the biggest responsibility a member must is lead to ensure that independence from me 2027 we must come up good plan. Law and other issues. How are we supporting the community governments? The economy at the village level. SMEs, you must support him. So challenge me over Islam. Being the leader of a special group of people, me looking, we got people issue to law and order. Even good governance. Have we been utilizing those little money that are giving me our government? So we got people work. We like to thank you, President, but at a long meeting also. Time the statement, they read him, they challenging me. Also leader man, special group of people. And me looking this, also me brother leader, we have to go back. You must walk. There is no vehicle. You must go on a statement from President, me challenging me through. Also me brother can talk to from all Narapraman, Gokam, no Alibi, me supporting me no. You got leadership stuff. You may come down, go back to our constituencies, organize similar important consultations with the people, especially regarding law and order. I think one time, Madam Speaker, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you. Me too, me like contribute long on that long statement where President and me putting forward as the captain where me long go past long independence walk long level long them. But before that, me thank him Toroma Masata government. Me thank him long foresight, long Toroma Masata government, long reinstating back. Very, very important ministry going forward. And Veterans Affairs. Long timely foresight where you to play use him long reinstated. So on behalf of the veterans in 3 regions, that is North, South, and Central, me give him big play. Looks up go back long. Government of the day. President, your statement is very, very informative and me clear. And me look him, me like comment so long. Point number 6, where me talk long, you me all members long, you me take charge long this independent readiness in Salong constituency. Now as the regional member long, also long Central Bombe Makema veterans long you me in Salong region. As also the continuing member from the 4th house to now 5th house. One of the challenges we're maybe looking, it's about time that you may all member, you must walk bone one time. You must walk bone one time. Time me talk me, you may walk bone one time. It's me looking this independent already a framework, strategic framework. And me directing me each member long come up in independence ready plan belong in each constituency. Now there is a missing link. A missing link and long align him all that our plans belong you me inside long. I mean I'm speaking from the regional perspective. And from all constituencies, regional members, both former combatants and women's representatives, you may need long align him all that our plans belong you me. And we need to make very, very critical decisions in terms of this 1, 2, 3, 4 bullet point where we start long. Number 6, 6.2. Long last house through me play been gas fire and me play been sleeping good. This time around, you me with this 1 million constituency independent readiness, but you me must through align him. That take it seriously. You me must through align him. So that all people belong you me in Salong, its constituency, by him must look at this tangible change in terms of physical delivery from the government. When it comes to infrastructure development, you me all that I must channel in this 1 million belong you me long infrastructure based on the plan. And one block failure when me looking long 4th house. Another missing link where me by must emphasize more long him. On the last house and me being independent ready chairman. Me all the time me blame him all church. Catholic Church me say blame him more yet. If you look at the history, go back. Why are you looking Father Wolf Wiley at the back of late Francis Honor? And one missing link. Long early stages belong, this la wakapaut belong you me. All leaders belong you me. Only kiss him this la school na sabe. Long China when they mission run institution. Now only come, only talk long independence. Mission played a critical role long indoctrinating more people, long in more leadership, long this time. And at the early stages, mission, through long mission, even got to this all movement where mission even involved, long spearhead in this law thinking. One of the missing link, this house, and I think me by talking my colleague minister on community development, because I know that church and me start long up, we are missing government-church partnership. If you look at our people, we are divided good and proper. Long one church. They are Sunday goers, they are Saturday goers, Shabbat. Bonneville is truly divided under these mainline churches. Number one missing link where me belong missing in this very, very important process belong independence ready. You look in power long church. So, me like you, me utilize him. Me like you, me utilize him. Involve them in the planning, in its constituencies. Or if need be, through long department, long bigger, broader perspective, you may bring him, come inside, and you may work one time more. I know I'm staying alone, but institution, one area, church, but if you look at the history, I'm only playing one very critical role along this movement. They were the ones who live in Wokulong playing this influential role, advising our former leaders. Now I'm one play institution where me people miss him out, long come long year. Me got good relationship through inside long Central Bonneville one time. Head long over the father inside long Central Bonneville. Over the priest long one churches. Me I got big strong relationship. Now this is not something that I'm Miyokulong president long me out from the blue. No. Long hold serious consultation, me one time at the personal level as a member for regional veterans, me kiss him. Long time long me, one time all patres long you me. So this is one of the very important missing. So M2 plus something where me like comment long him. Otherwise, long all narpla comments where he come me take note long him all important going forward. Managing the independent transition period, very, very important. Now, Veterans Ministry belong you me and me Nupla Ministry, where me recently this 5th House government through long foresight, long president, the vice president only reinstate him come back. From next year, by you me go one time roll out, one time over walk long you me. But me like sharing before me finish long year, me like sharing one very important experience. Long time, long negotiations, Messiah look him. Time, got the door, and Messiah pass. Messiah got one breakthrough. I said, no, true. Go and me stop, watch long process long you me. So me long, over the time, Messiah got this positive outlook, long this journey long you me. What for? Because me play in buy mountain blue, long 20 to 25,000 life long, man, Mary, long Bougainville. During the 2019 referendum, conduct of the referendum, me being central regional coordinator of Long Core Group, and we were touring around with the very senior former combatants around Long Hogarthap, Long Bougainville. Me been looking one very interesting something. All people belong you me Long North Bougainville. Now me commenting more. One time Richard will even put him come forward. Long North Bougainville, particularly the Buka Island. Time people I go, walking my awareness go, each villages, all these are big name villages, right? I go down Osem, go towards Long Kesa. Oh, Paramount people even come now, talk. This village will vote for independence. Now, result long all and me looking more living through only vote long independence. Why I'm saying is that because through people on Bougainville live in both long independence. And the transition period, me talking Mupla, big plahap, time Mupla go forward, people only at all by lookout him. People only at all by lookout him. Long this time, long referendum, me no trust him, line long Mupla long go awesome because long background was only been come up, only been stopped alongside long government control area, long time long, born with civil war. But time only promised him, Mipla, at the result long referendum time he become the highest number long this all of villages of Miyoklo mention him go towards long Kesa. Only been both long independence, purely for independence. And that is the confidence where me got the transition period, people of Bougainville, Narapla happen only at all by lookout him because that is something they voted for. I think I'm the soul where me like putting forward long here, but there's some leaders. This 6.2, I'm instructing me, it's very statement, long on walking my awareness. True, there is a diet need, long information dissemination inside long constituency in the region long Yumi. I think with that, Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Member for Keriaka constituency.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Me too, me like give him this last time, lo makim, people blow me, lo Keriaka. Me like talk, me support him this statement, lo President. Lo constituency blow me got big plus support, lo President, lo this la walk about. 20 you walk lo call him, lo 1st September 2027. Lo making people blow me, lo Kuna district, me black big plus support. Lo side blow economy, me black big plus support, lo growing this economy where you may fight long him. You may call political future blow you me. So me like support him this law walk about law 6.1 also statement law President Staff you may must work one time all get a community government women services na all traditional authorities so that you may come up and put plus in down back law you may law constituency. Thank you, Lord. You, Lord, this statement, and me will bring me pla go back na me pla work one time all constituencies blow me pla. Now two, you may get a stakeholders. Lord, this la work about blow you me law political independence blow you me. So me giving big pla support blow me. Now me talk thank you, Lord, this statement. Now, Lord, this statement. Now me. Talk thank you, Madam Speaker. Long all get a contribution, lo you may all get a constituency members, lo you may all get a even lo you may. At the name to solve, thank you.
Madam Speaker, thank you long. I think maybe last comment now we can finish this debate. Good statement of the President. President, thank you too much for this presentation of the statement long morning. Me no got a plan to talk. You got one issue that's all me got some issues long. All the talk long members so one time what this talk. All got a good plan. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the only me talk thank you, government, lo display. The last government, lo 5 years companies, you have done well. Government will keep long and finish. Lo consult what the national government, organize something will come right. Now you will come now lo last have long and was plenty talk finish. This me like you talk with Minister of Tromem. That's the only issue me work lo got long. We can do a lot of good things. And become the bottom line long and all members from National Parliament and Bollywood. Lo this ratification lo me. That is why me work that issue of them. Awareness, it must go inside. Suppose Malaysian agreement. And you got talk all right long. This awareness must come up from National Parliament and we must come up. And we must come up because that is the people that will come now vote. You know you me. So what Minister of Finance talk out, me how much long? At least there is something there. Long talking with that all this law line. By got awareness we go along all this law line. Through law clerk maybe, na speaker, lo here na National Parliament. And it's very important because what you make him? You make him because you like him resume become up as an independent nation. But all new members of National Parliament only must kiss him.
me can talk straight. The last time we played the National Parliament was maybe, no more than 3/4 full. Plenty of chairs are empty. Unlike us, you Milo here, house you pull up. That is the danger of this law issues never will go through National Parliament. So you must make a big awareness long National Parliament so that all members all the way lo issue the Milo Bougainville. Plenty long all time myself, no list up on the mumi. Don't poly bring me long holiday in. Former Minister, you are with us. Oh, me plus stop on the MUPLA. Go ahead, me plus stop. But all these new plan members, he got big plan awareness, he must go through long, at least reset in mindset no. Kisimoli come in line with the Milo Bougainville. That is very important. So, time gaman look now, maybe early next year or maybe around next year, this process will take place. I'm important now, speak up, Milo here, Clark Milo here, na lo National Parliament to make him up this work. Kisimoli ready now long vote lo this process supposed to come through long National Parliament. That is the only issue me yet me thing and important straight. Long beat him down information all of the members. Now only must start na vote lo issue lo Milo Bougainville. Suppose plenty only support me good plan. All another plan will no sure yet. Kisimoli come on board. So I can make him this plan come up good plan time me go. You may get be rest in peace na look ta so sin don't see na watch him when he become up law. So good plan now lo me carry on this process na me can come up good na you must slow and restart long. So thank you President. Yes, me got big plan work lo constituencies me plan. Me too me one best lo talk lo Minister of Law Veterans. Over the years, he got this big missing link. Na me lo constituency no representatives lo veterans lo Mary. Me talk because me be stop lo hello hamas player too na me be try straight lo this veterans member na Mary lo Mary Makimon Mary. Lo give me support lo constituencies because me stop on them on Mary too no veterans lo constituencies. You play too must help me play too come. So what Minister will talk to them? Me like put him down foot to you. Na him or narapla two must come on board. Na you me work one time. That's the only way you can support him one narapla law. Time you come in, constituency member Karim heavy blow veterans, heavy blow Mary, na heavy blow get a man Mary lo constituency. So good plus straight Minister you looks at this missing link. So reps lo you lo this triple reaching. Only must work one time with constituency members and be trying long. Make him ready this plan. Place play me independence, huh? So I'm a good plan lo work one time. So I'm not people talk. I'm this plan issue so me be no think till me lo this plan awareness floor all members of National Parliament lo. Kisim already lo vote lo this plan issue me lo Bougainville. One time this plan. Thank you again, President lo this plan. Good plan. Paper you present me morning. I'm always something I'm straightforward. I'm all right. Na good plat lo work long gaman start lo gaman lo you want them nisra. Na boy continue want them masat. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Honorable Member for Kokoda.
Thank you, Madam. Migat luksablo you. Antablonge migat luksablo statement lo President morning. Now mi bloko golo Christmas piva. Time lo 26 he go down. By mi all kata by migat piva lo independence. All kata. Even though all kata Pacific country. By mi golo disla piva. By lo kata man by pilim lo bun na blood osem. Bougainville lo golo independent. Mi luksawelo mi makin people lo Kokoda. Mi ko talk thank you lo President. Mi man support him you. Before come now with mi ko support him you yet. Mi like to ko sem statement lo you and very important for the people of Kokoda and especially all Bougainville. Tayo mi golo piwa lo 2027. Thank you lo all decision you will make him. Ati mi pla sampa look sabe lo one decision. Where president emo make him na imo ko ba one time bisla sip MB Bougainville. Mimi can talk. People, you know, been look sabelo, this la one wise man, King Solomon. Or this la wise man, last first decision, I mean, make him lot to pla Mary. Top decision, where this first decision, first one or children of Israel, you walk about to be look sabosem, or Solomon wise man. Thank you, Lord President. You are a wise man leading the Bougainville. Thank you.
Minister for Community Government.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this time too. Making mouse blow people blow me lo sellout lo support him statement blow Honorable President blow me. Madam Deputy Speaker, Mr. Naplohia Miamamas, lo one point me looking lo statement also. At last, after how many years of consultation, finally you may come now lo point also referendum 2019 referendum results will be tabled lo Parliament lo Papua New Guinea early next year. Mr. Apia, mi appeal all 4 national MPs blow me. Lo lobby long, all narapla MPs, lo support him independence blow me, lo here lo Bougainville. Mr. Naplo here too, mi appeal all get churches. The time block crisis, all get church, whether all get denominations inside lo Bougainville, you play been pray, you may get been pray lo. Ceasefire na peace must come up lo Bougainville. Now, mi appeal you again, also member lo Selao, na 2 minister, mi appeal you play all gata, you may all gata denominations lo pray. You may come lo last plahab lo, this pla walkabout, na imi need him guidance, na protection, na Papa God, lo this pla walkabout. Last pla walkabout blow me. Madam Deputy Speaker, mi hamas tu lo one part mi lukim lo hap where parties jointly commit to institutional strengthening and building of autonomous Bougainville administration. Mi hope that all Papua New Guinea you play part play lo meet him commitment play you play. Album Bougainville administration. Mi mix him this time. Makim people blow me lo Selao, mi pla gateway blow Bougainville. Mi pla bin sanapon time you, President, Honorable President blow me, all throughout. Na mi pla sanap, continue lo sanapon time you, because mi pla believe you sol this pla President, bekarim you mi go lo independence. So mi pla continue lo sanap na support him you. It is now duty blow me all gata members, na ministers, lo this pla Honorable House, lo support him, President Bloimi. Lo la capacity you may hold him as ministers na all 2 all same all members lo constituency. I mean important that you may support him, President na gaman Bloimi lo walk about. You may got big pla work, lo build him economy Bloimi. Political independence on time no got money, you may say, but you na lo come up good so. We need to build our economy inside lo Bougainville. Me believe all economic departments, all ministers, they are only working part belong all law. All working part belong all law, working all good policies, law revive the economy. Madam Deputy Speaker, all these policies will come up, but we need them support. Support you me too all the members. Lo working all awareness lo people lo yumi. Me appeal strong lo yumi members lo mobilizing people lo constituency lo yumi lo work hard lo build him economy. Work hard to lo mi appeal to lo ngola chiefs or landowners lo release him ground. You need him ground for socio-economic development. You need him ground lo working on economic activities lo yumi na tool na bla activities inside lo constituencies na Bougainville all geta. Missing out along number 6 point, missing out to lo geta all community leaders. All community leaders blow inside long one constituencies. All same all start on table chiefs, all ward members, chair ladies, all church leaders, women and youth leaders. You may all get time even vote him independence. Na may come up on time 97.7%. You may all get now you may must only man one time. Make sure that display independence become sit down lo good blah, and come sit down good. Inside long Bougainville na, especially long people blo yumi. Long side blo law and order, yumi all gata yumi say also. Bougainville yumi got 200 plus policeman merit as well. So yumi one constituency members now leaders lo place. Law and order responsibility blo yumi all gata. Lo Bougainville also. No, me believe, law and order issues, I mean, a big plot to us. We are not like Papua New Guinea, where every day there's tribal fighting, all hold up and all this. But all this are some issue where, especially all social issues inside the place. I think MEC, or MEC more suppose. You may all get leaders, you may walk boom na. You may straight him all get all heavy lo place. So that by him working place, he conducive law, economic development. All investors all like I'm invest law place where we got good sit down long him. So me strong him yumi olgata. Also member of the Sela na tu mi sana po minister, mi strong yumi olgata lo leaders, yumi must mobilize people blo yumi. I think I'm sol na mi talk thank you lo iplogata leaders lo harim and thank you Madam Deputy Speaker.
I now call upon the mover to reply on the statement, Honorable President.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Me talk thank you long contribution long all get all honorable members long statement me working. Me understanding mosem leadership lo Bougainville and me intake through long its constituency. Me understanding mosem challenge lo leadership M2 M intact one time where you miss have a talk. Member block corner where me stress him out. This is a challenge long constituency belonging. But me talk thank you long Minister Blo Infrastructure long give him update click because Vice President in a staff long GSB resolution sign. But me like bring him Yumi come long attention him Yumi all get along understand him framework long establishment of autonomous Bougainville government. Framework me established underneath long amendment block part 14 belong national constitution. So inside all challenges you go or leader you challenge him way governance and established through long this foundational pillars. So time by you look him, even part of Bougainville, leadership long you may even stop long 2+ side. Sample for, sample against. Long peace process, you may continue long pursue this path Sampla for, sampla against. Long establishment blo autonomous Bougainville government. Or line blo you me yet to work long, make him hard long, or get something blo you me progress. Better blo you me, it's amongst us. Suppose you have in Sabe Harim now Vice President, this I talk. And Mr. Talk also, it is from within. Challenge him, you kiss him. Emo leader man Mary Blong, Bougainville, you challenge him, autonomous Bougainville government. One point meal expression Blong Yumi, if the court challenge the amendment of Part 14, that is the end of ABG. What point number you make at Parliament? Sample along all constitutional provisions where me stop inside, me like you me understand him. That's why government belong Yumi want them full house responsibility belong Yumi long protect him governance underneath long amendment of Part 14. Melanesian Agreement framework, you got working committee staff. Working committee consists of technical team blo Yumi na blo national government. Bila talk liklik lo economic springboard. Last lo 2020 time me come and said me talk lo low hanging fruits. Time me talk lo low hanging fruits, but you me looking on some me play no na plong harvesting mo low hanging fruits. Time you mean na plong harvesting. Leadership belong you me yet, na leadership belong national government, and we continue to talk all same. Time you raise him 52 million, money. You come stop on it long me. So time by you look long, progress belong you me by looking all same. Now all you work long, percentage belong, how money you come inside, it's totally devaluated. President not long sit down, na me cry, na me talk fight, one time national government. So si Plabin Harim talk long the outgoing president Momis sabi bombard him national government. Long me nogat. Because me sabi osem we have jointly created that animal called the autonomous Bougainville government underneath long provision belong amendment by Part 14. Also na consultation blo yumi. Time yumi continue to consult one time national government. Long me looking to solve some, you me preparing Bougainville. Long preparing Bougainville, you go inside, first plus something me look long, economic springboard, na me call him economic springboard, and me panguna mine. Me like a sorry mumilo house. O leno na si toko right, by me opening panguna. Number 2, economic springboard. Me play separating this la government. The fisheries ministry. So you may give him prominence so that will be a second springboard law you may create him so that by making sure internal revenue blow you may come. Now time you me talk all same all line blow you me long administration chief secretary, I think they have taken note for my first inaugural speech. You look long inaugural speech now only swim down all get out activities and I need long inaugural speech. Now, me believe we will push forward. But big plus something, you me look long come up in money blow you me. Question Mosem, how long are we going to wait? Osem you me all mana. Now Mosem national government is totally cash flow blow you me short. But suppose you look provision, the amendment of the national constitution. Only they must fund us. Me believe one member lo here me talk lick long time USA bombing Hiroshima. Only give me money. I think that's the valid point. Okay, talk blow me, time me say put him out, me say talk. People owe Bougainville a lot. Long Second World War. He come inside, long Panguna, he come inside, now you missed up. They owe Bougainville. Papua New Guinea owe Bougainville. So time, you know, give you money, come. It is your constitutional responsibility long giving back Bougainville what you owe. So tok mi sresim antap long dislana miok long safeguarding interest long 97.7. Ananit long a relationship agreement belong Yumi got all a joint statement signed and Misa Tokolsem. Me believe Lord joint statement. Joint statement me creating this avenue. Long Yumi move at the same time. So as you look Lord department heads long all get to have by looking they are too territorial. Only stop now only thing also only boss but that is how the administration plays the game. So how do we get over it? Long old challenges you may go through. Sorry. Long old challenges you may go through. We look long side long peace and security. As me back him like after all, but me like bring him intention long me long you may all get that. Peace and security comes out through your leadership, mandated leadership. So all money look you misbehave long leadership by you, nobody's gonna trust you. So as mandated leaders, we must be trustworthy by our citizens. So me put him sa talk long Yumi because Yumi can talk lo here, but suppose we are not leading by example, it's a waste of time. So me bring him this talk he come back long Yumi because every transition Yumi must manage him. We have to manage every transition. Long national government suppose only talk no, me like talk him, me like put him statement long me also president. Me na buari lo national government. Time you talk no, it is your house that voted to kill the people of Bougainville. It is your house, it is that house Tambarania. I'm in part 14. Now I'm working house Tambaran. Whether you like talk or right long 97.7, I'm worried blue you. But whatever happens to Bougainville, how you create in this law, and you yet by stop him. So as you think you not long stop him, progress lo walk about blow you me, and Larry remember stop him. But long all get line blow you me, let's maintain peace and security. True, kono yok come outside. But kono we got a leader man is stop. Kono we got a leader man. True long influx long or line is stop lo kono na yok come inside. Long Arawa town. I think you must walk one time. Long boundary on top, you got Kokoda constituency. You got South Nasoy. Like you walk one time so that you create him this good environment. You create him so that all investors will come. That's my point. You create him good environment. Na all investor all by come. Long Lloyd's method me like talk all same. Me like put him out all same. You know got one company come inside and me talk all same. I will deal with all social services. You know that. You got one investor long he's in a mine me come. Na time defa them introduce him this like come long me pla. I'm talking he's a multi-billionaire. But time this like investor and me talk also me got another billionaire is up. Me ask him me also mining minister. So how much billionaire you mean like him? We've got paper companies born in a billionaire because the only time when you see a billionaire, come on them jet long lawyer. You know this like money sa come long commercial flight na come na and me gaman him you lawyer. Action speaks louder than words. So me look him also na me talk also. Oh, I think if Lloyd's want to create a social impact, I think let's go with Lloyd's. But MOU me plus signing on them Lloyd's, no belong mining. Emblo delivery belong all social services. Yes, I think before me finish, me talk Thomas. You may got all stakeholders. Yet me like mention him like Yumi. We have all stakeholders. Yumi all stakeholder. But this la part long Yumi towards long resolving issue bla Yumi lo independence. Yumi got 3+ stakeholders. Me like remind him Yumi. Yumi got veterans. Yumi got civil society. Now Yumi got autonomous Bougainville government. Yumi got all stakeholders where Yumi affiliate him, Yumi come inside, long resolving this issue. Me believe I stop on me. Long last house, maybe make him 1+ statement. 1+ outgoing member, and me text him in, I'm talk also, President, you need long, look, this last statement. Statement me talk also. Suppose, National Parliament, emi ratify outcome lo Yumi. Na emi talk nogat. You by feeling good time stop him and you gini. And maybe knock him this a statement. So leadership belong me like put him out. I think you need long understanding leadership belong me. So me will take him bold stand. Me amamas you blog to support me. Let's work in support. Now you may move forward. Suppose National Parliament talk nogat, long me minunapwari. We have to take a bold stand and we guarantee peace and security on Bougainville. Now you may move. I think one time this la, me like talk also. Thank you, long olga tayo plus supporting me. Me like him online on social media. Me got all name blo you pla. Plenty of media line or Araba notice board. Me got data blo get a name blo you pla. So that you go talk backside lo me. But you know got time this la president by talk backside lo you. Long time long fight or money talk backside lo me or you go down. Lo time lo peace or money talk against lo peace or you go down. Lo time long this transition. No good you will be one of them. But me like to say me you yet. Time you speaking words according to mouth to you. And this by destroying you. So also now you know parim president he talk backside of social media, even law statement, me say stop steadfast, na me talk also yes. If the will is the will of the people, I think let's pursue the will of the people, which is independence, and God bless us all. Thank you.
Madam Deputy Speaker, resumption of the adjourned debate on the statement made by Minister for Infrastructure and Utilities. Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker.
Resumption of the adjourned debate on the statement made by Minister for Infrastructure. Any member who wishes to speak may rise now.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Ms. Sanap long speak in support long inaugural ministerial statement long Minister of Infrastructure and Utilities. Minister, thank you so much for the oversight. Long statement below you today morning. Long all the activities. Start on need long leadership below you one time infrastructure and utilities. Your statement this morning brings a lot of hope for the people of Bougainville and this honorable house as well. Long all activities where department work will go through long and long this time. So me have a much long think ready below you long straight in all the highways below you me inside long Boca district and of course through the whole entire Bougainville region, long Yumi come up in good road system, Yumi, inside Bougainville, and of course one time all of feeder roads, long Halibim, or line Yumi Loas Place, long only bring him produce, long only go outside, long all market now to promote him. Job employment as well, long create him this conducive environment, long all line blow you me inside long place. So me hamamas, the department blow you me got big blow work, long make him inside the region together, and of course these activities will also contribute to the Declaration of Independence, blow you me going forward. Minister, with our development partners who are willing to support us, and of course they've been supporting us. One time, helping the national government,